Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're tackling, well, it's a tiny component, but it causes huge headaches.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking about the E-clip. You probably know it better as the Jesus clip in RC circles.
That's the one. Flies everywhere.
Exactly. So we've dug through a bunch of forum threads, build guides, because let's be honest, if you've ever rebuilt a shock, or maybe a diff.
You know that feeling, that little spring steel thing just pings off.
Right, total escape velocity.
Yeah.
And what should be like 3 minutes of work turns into this half-hour search party on your floor.
It's amazing, isn't it, how much pure frustration comes from something so simple, technically speaking.
Yeah, technically, what are they even?
Well, they're just retaining rings. They sit in a little machined groove, radially installed,
Huh.
and their whole job is just to stop parts, like, say, a shock piston on its shaft, from moving side to side, actually axially.
Vital function, then.
Absolutely vital. But they're small, they're springy, and honestly, the value of a good tool here, it's all about return on enjoyment. Getting rid of that rage.
Totally. So that's our mission today. Cut through the noise, find the tools that actually work, especially for those really common 2mm clips you find everywhere.
Particularly in Tamiya kits, yeah. Those 2mm ones are notorious.
Which kind of leads straight into the big debate for hobbyists, right? Do you go for like one tool that does everything because you need it for your trackside box?
Or do you have separate, specialized tools back at the bench?
That's the core question. Portability versus specialization.
And that need for portable kits. That often pushes people towards combined tools, but those tools often try to do two things at once.
For two masters, yeah.
Exactly. So maybe it's great at putting the clip on, but it's clumsy or just bad at taking it off, or vice versa. It's a compromise.
Okay, so what are the main types of these combo tools we see?
Well, there are basically two main styles. First, you've got the applicator pry bar type.
Yeah.
Super common.
Like the basic Tamiya tool, the 743-2, or those folding multi-tools.
Yeah, exactly like those.
Yeah.
One end has this forked tip to push the clip on. The other end usually has a little hook or blade to try and pry it off.
Try being the operative word sometime.
Yeah. Then the other approach is the plier style. Less common, maybe, but really interesting.
Like the Engineer PZ series pliers.
Precisely. And their whole angle is different. They don't really push or pry in the same way. They grip the clip securely.
Ah, so that tackles the main problem head-on, the flying clip problem.
Right. If you've got a firm grip on it for installation and removal, it can't really launch itself into orbit.
Okay, this is getting good. So let's focus now. For someone building, say, a Tamiya kit, using those specific 2mm clips all the time, what are the top choices?
This is where it gets interesting, because for that specific job, specialization often wins. And the number one specialist, honestly, it's the Tamiya 2mm E-ring tool, 74032.
The basic one we just mentioned.
Yep. Its biggest plus is the price. You can find it for, under $15 usually, sometimes under 10.
Yeah, around there.
And its tip is just perfectly shaped for Tamiya parts, for that 2mm clip. For a dedicated Tamiya builder, it's hard to beat the value. It just works.
Okay, cheap and effective for the specific task. But what if you run different cars? Or need something for the field bag?
Then you might look at something like the Dynamite Ultimate E-Clip tool, DYNT Lens 107. It's one of those folding multi-tools.
Covers a big range, right? Like 1.5mm up to 5mm.
Huge range, very versatile on paper. But you look at user reviews, and they are all over the place. Polarizing is the word.
Oh, so?
Some people swear by it, call it an absolute must-have for their pit box. Others call it, well, useless is a word that comes up.
Wow, so is it just that compromise, biting back, trying to do too much?
Could be. Or maybe technique matters more with it. It definitely highlights that trade-off between versatility and specialized performance.
Okay, what about stepping up? Premium options.
Now you're talking about the Engineer PZ001 pliers. These are pretty cool.
What makes them stand out, besides being pliers?
Magnets. They have magnetic tips.
Oh, interesting. So total control, it actually holds the clip for you.
Exactly. That basically solves the lost clip problem entirely if the magnets are strong enough.
Yeah.
Big advantage.
Any downsides? Price, maybe?
They're pricier, for sure. And the main caution, especially for our focus on the tiny 2mm clips, is the jaw sickness.
Ah, might not fit in tight spots.
Correct. Sometimes on really compact assemblies, the jaws are just too chunky to get in there properly. Some users report having to file the tips down a bit to make them work perfectly on the smallest clips.
Right. Modification needed potentially. Okay, one more option. What if you just don't want another tool? The budget approach.
Ah, yes. The manual method. The classic needle nose pliers for putting them on. Carefully.
Yeah.
and a small flathead screwdriver for popping them off.
Sounds risky. How do you stop the launch?
Discipline. Extreme discipline. The absolute key technique for removal is you must place a finger firmly over the top of the clip before you apply any prying force with the screwdriver.
Gotcha. Pin it down first.
Pin it down or it's gone. Guaranteed. It works. It costs nothing if you have the tools, but the pucker factor is high.
Okay, so summing this up, connecting it back, the best tool really isn't one size fits all, is it?
Not at all. It depends entirely on your setup, your needs. If you're trackside fixing multiple different cars, maybe that dynamite folder makes sense despite the compromises.
But if you're mostly at home building Tamiya kits,
Then that cheap, simple, specialized Tamiya 74032 tool is probably your best bet for saving your sanity with those 2mm clips.
so the final takeaway for you, the listener, especially if Tamiya is your main thing, don't overthink it. The cheapest specialist tool is likely the best answer here.
Yeah. Which leads to maybe a final thought to chew on.
Go on.
Given how much stress, how much emotional toll this tiny, inexpensive Jesus clip causes, does its almost universal use in RC point to a fundamental thing in the hobby? Meaning, maybe the cost of the component, keeping that down, always seems to win out over the builder's time, convenience, or frustration levels. Something to mull over next time one flies past your ear.